everybody, I'm Eric the Counselor.
And I'm Des Perry.
This is a lifestyle show
About improving your mental health.
You ready?
Let's experience mental health. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Experience Mental Health Podcast. I'm your host, Desmond Perry.
What's up, folks? I am Eric the Counselor checking in with y'all on another great day. It's a great day.
Awesome day, man. I'm actually feeling good. I'm feeling accomplished today, Eric.
So what did you accomplish this time?
I was going to say, I was waiting for you to ask me why, because this morning got up early. You know,
Okay.
I've been working on the back half of my house all for the past, I don't know how months. I'm currently sitting in my new office, white walls behind me. These walls used to be blue, by the way. But today I accomplished the task of putting in a brand new toilet. Yeah. Clap it up. Because that's a task.
Industrious, boy. You don't know nothing about putting no toilet in.
Not at all. But, you know, I had a little help. My father-in-law came over and helped me today. So, you know what I'm saying? I had to call my wife's daddy up and have him come over and, you know, do my thing. Now I don't have to go to the other side of the house to use the bathroom. I can go right here. I can go right here.
I mean, that part you could have left out. I wouldn't have told that part. Could have just left it at father-in-law.
Well, okay. Well, how's your day going? What's going on in Eric Capar's life?
I'm still riding the wave of my anniversary. You know, my
Oh yeah.
9 years of marriage.
9 years.
Yeah, man. So we still riding the wave. We got married on a holiday weekend on purpose so we can have like that extra time. You know.
Yeah. That just means, I heard when you do stuff like that, your vacations is gonna be more expensive.
I mean, it's gonna be expensive. Well, that's true. I mean, especially
Like you gotta get married like on a off season. So when you go on vacation, you know what I'm saying? Like you gotta go when it ain't like a high travel time. So then you can go on your honeymoon, and then every anniversary trip after that is not gonna be as expensive. You went on Labor Day, everybody traveling. Well, not right now, but you know, everybody be traveling during Labor Day weekend.
Yeah, going somewhere.
Yeah.
Where, you know, since we're talking about relationships, I guess this would be a great time to introduce this show.
Oh,
so
for
last
sure.
Week, we had a show, and we were talking about, you know, we brought in J-Dub, and it was a great show.
Uh-huh.
If you haven't seen it yet, you need to check it out, and then come back to this show, because this is the follow-up that we promised y'all in that show. So we had a conversation amongst men about the relationship between Black men and Black women. And
Black women,
you know, and I don't want to only single out these types of heterosexual relationships, because I know that there are many homosexual relationships, and that's cool. But right now we're talking about this. No shade or nothing like that. Y'all know I love everybody. I really do. But right now we're talking about the Black man and the Black woman, because there's an issue. And so last week we said what we had to say. And there were some things that brought up. One thing that I remember J-Dub saying is that it kind of makes me cringe saying it now. Some guys, they say there's just too many women out here.
Yep.
I'm gonna leave it at that. So that's the introduction to the show.
That's what he said. I want to put that back. That's what he said. What he said.
You know, I didn't get to this 9 years of marriage, you know, with multiple women. So today's show, that's what we're doing today. Des, you ready for this, man? We got a great.
I'm so super ready. Super ready.
I guess for today, I just want to see if you're gonna say her name right. That's why
I knew you was gonna put it on me. But it's okay, because we have a good friend of ours now. We got acquainted with each other right before we got recording on this show. Her name is Sade Fregene.
No, stop. See, that's why we shouldn't let you do it.
No.
Why would you do that? Why would you do that to me? Why would you?
Introduce you.
He done introduced my name all wrong. Jesus, no.
We're gonna go back. Let me introduce you all to our guest for today. Her name is Miss Sade Fregene. Sade Fregene is on the show with us today. And
Fregene.
Fregene.
Fregene. Get it right, boo. Sade.
How about that? Okay, how about it? We gonna cut. Okay, let's take it back. This is take 3.
What did that say?
Sade.
I wrote it down, trying to say it right, and still did it wrong.
Look, let's do it again. Sade.
No. This is what we gonna do. This is the first. This is the first time we gonna do this. We gonna let you introduce yourself. Tell us who we have on the show today.
All right, let me go ahead and do it because these two brothers here don't know what they're talking about. But yes, so it's Sade Fregene, yours truly.
Fregene, baby.
Yes, in the building.
As y'all can see, Ms. Fregene has quite the personality, which makes this conversation great. You know, even though this is a mental health related show, and even the things that we're talking about affects your mental health, we're just everyday people having a real conversation, sharing what we think about what's going on. Welcome to the show today.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. I'm feeling great. I'm feeling blessed right now. So I'm honestly ready to just get into the conversation, to be honest with you. I'm ready.
So before we get into that part of it, let me ask you a question.
Yes.
When you think about mental health, what comes to your mind? Just share with us just your thoughts about mental health.
Sure. When I think about mental health, I think about a spiritual journey. You know, I think about taking care of your inner self, uprooting whatever's holding you back and rooting yourself with God. So to me, because I'm a spiritual person, without God, I feel like I'm nothing. So to me, that's what mental health is. Just connecting to a higher source and taking care of yourself.
Amen. I love God too. Without God, I am absolutely
nothing.
Nothing. You ain't nothing.
I ain't nothing, honey. Nothing without.
Start this one off today. I started off the last conversation. You want to get us into this?
Well, I mean, really, because so jumping straight into it. You know, we had this whole dialogue about Black women not feeling the love and respect or feeling that Black men are putting Black women on the pedestal that they need to be on. Like, so just basically, what is your take on, because I'm pretty sure that you probably seen some of that commentary that on social media about how Black men are not uplifting Black women. What is your take on that whole scenario?
Oh, goodness, where to begin? First of all, it's not all Black men. Okay, I'm just gonna throw that out there because I don't want to get anything twisted. It's not all of you all, but there is a majority. Okay, I feel like there's been this false narrative that Black women can carry the whole load by themselves. We're strong enough to hold it down by ourselves, and I'm here to let you know to please let go of that false narrative. Let's dismantle it. Brother, I need you, okay? Like, I need you by my side. So, not to say that I'm weak, not to say that I can't do a lot on my own, but I do understand the importance of having a Black man in my life, and understand that his leadership or his role in my life will help motivate me to be a better woman, So when I see these things on social media or and not even on social media. For example, there was a Rolling Stone cover of a painting of a woman. She was, she had her fist held high. She was with a Black little boy. And I'm looking for the man. I'm like, okay, where's the Black man in this? I'm like, okay, she's leading a march, but the brother's not by her side. Subconsciously, a man may look at that and be like, they don't need us. They can hold it down. That's not true. That is so not true. And I even went so far in actually emailing the artist. I emailed him and I told him, I was like, I understood the message, but you're projecting this false narrative that women can lead without a Black man by their side. And that's
Did he
not
respond
true.
to that?
Huh?
Did he respond? Did he respond to that?
Did he respond to that? No, but I did get a response from Ebro from Hot 97. So he was telling me, yes. So I was really excited about that because I do, I respect Ebro as a DJ. And, he was like, he understood where I was coming from and the importance of Black men. Just, it's time for you all to find yourselves. Like, it's time. I feel like there's a lot of leaders who don't know they're destined to lead. To lead their household. So that's my take on it.
So let me ask you this. I see this image. It's a great image, by the way.
It is a beautiful image.
Rolling Stone with the Black woman. She's holding.
Let me look at it really quick.
With her son or a little boy. She's got George Floyd on her shirt.
Yes.
So you know what? Like when I see this, it does evoke certain things that you mentioned. Like, but I don't know.
But the thing
is, that's the role of media. It's like to me that's the role media plays in this false narrative that black women are strong is not a false narrative, are leaders or can lead. I think this is the meekest role in that, dismantling of the need of a black man. But that's one thing. But I want to ask you a straight up question. What do you think is the truth? Like, let's break it down. Let's just talk like you talking to your dearest friend. What's going on between
we are dearest friends.
We are friends, even though y'all got my name.
I was gonna say we just don't know how to say your name right.
You butchered my name, but we good.
By the end of the show, we're gonna have it down. Fregene. Sade Fregene. Fregene. Hold on. Let me get the.
Hey, just don't even try no more.
Okay, think of blue jeans. Jeans, Fregene, and then jeans, Fregene.
I just gotta erase what I had and just start over. I'm not gonna mess it up.
Put Fregene, no.
Okay, we could work with that.
Dang it. So what's going on, Miss Fregene? Really, like, what is the problem? Why is, and you're right, it's not all of anything. It's not all black women feel this way. But when I'm on the socials, I'm seeing women who have given up on us. Like, and it really breaks me. And I mentioned in the last show that there was a woman who, she said she's preparing her daughter to have mixed kids and herself to be a grandmother of biracial kids. Because black men ain't, shit or this and that. Like, but what's really going on, like, from a woman's perspective? What do you think?
Man, that's heavy. Wow. I didn't know people thought like that, but I do know it exists. But wow, just hearing it it hurts that women are giving up.
How old are you, Sade?
I am 31.
You're 31 years old, right? And so these are probably women around your age group that are saying this. This is not younger women,
Right.
My age, I'm 39, and they might be in that range, but old enough. They're in their 30s. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, I mean, there are women out there who are giving up on men. A lot of men out here haven't gave us anything to believe in, to be honest with you.
Are we talking about black men? I'm talking specifically about.
Okay, black men. Okay, I'm speaking specifically on my black community. Okay, I don't know anything outside of us.
Right. Okay, I got you.
But a lot of brothers out here. I will say. Love, protection is love. Love is protection, okay? I feel like men will protect their tennis shoes more than they'll protect a black woman. And this is a fact. Y'all don't want to put any creases in your J's.
What does that even mean, though? Like,
what I mean by that is, like, okay, you love your shoes, right? You're going to take care of your shoes, right? Anything that you love, you're going to protect it, right? You love your hairline, right? You want to make sure it stays crisp, okay? Yeah. You feel me? I mean, look at Stephen A. Smith and LeBron James. They're holding on to their hairline, okay? But men, just to say, bring it back into, full circle, men protect things that they love. And I don't feel that a lot of black men love us, which causes us to give up on you all. Because it's like, okay, if he doesn't see my worth or feel like I'm worth fighting for, then why bother? And there's a lot of women out there that think like that. And it's a sad thing. It hurts my heart because for me personally, I'm not ready to give up on you all. Because again, I feel like there's a lot of black men who can lead. They just need the right woman to push them, that help mold and shape them to be the man that they're destined to be. But
yeah, that's true. I think there's another.
No, that's very true.
Also, you also have to be, as a man, you also have to bring a certain element to the table.
This is true.
It's not about meeting a woman to bring the best out of you. You actually have to position yourself, a certain way, a certain mindset to even be capable of handling.
Well, first, take care of yourself because we got to work on each other individually first before we can pour out to other people. So this is a fact.
Yeah. What you think, babe? DP?
No, I was definitely thinking the same thing. I feel like what you just said about, having a woman to, be that support system for a man so he can realize he has the capability to be a better leader. I mean, I'm going on, 3 years married. And like I said, my wife is like, I wouldn't be who I am today without her support and her push for me, and then also, I mean, not only her push, but then my knowledge my sense to be like, okay, let me listen to what it is she's saying, because there might be some women out there pushing their man, but man being the man, he like, man, I ain't gotta listen. You know what I'm saying? I don't gotta listen to you.
Their
egos
in the way.
Yeah,
they let their pride get in the way.
Right. So it's like I take a step back and try to see things from her perspective as well, and realize how things for myself so I can improve my life and I could be better, but based off of her push. So yeah.
Right, but that's like in a relationship perspective. But there's also, and I had a conversation with a male friend about this, but I do feel that Black men pick and choose who they want to protect. They don't feel obligated to protect all women. And to me, I find that to be unfair, because I don't know, I guess it's like a blur line between entitlement versus, I don't know, like human decency. To me, I think that a man should want to protect and love me. You watch, like, We Are Life. Women give you life. Yeah. You should want to. Oh, and by the way, I have to put this in, but I feel like every man should purchase this book called A Sacred Woman. Okay? Like, this will give you a deep respect for women. Like, you will learn to appreciate and respect women if you read this book.
I'm going to have to read it, because I'm just sitting here thinking, what does it mean to, my wife kind of jokes with me that I'm like overprotected, because I'm like every little thing, like, let's do it. And she's just like, hey, just chill out. But I'm like, this is the protection. This is what it means to
it's true.
Black woman.
Okay, like in a physical sense, like what do you mean, like being overprotective, like for her emotions, or like physical? Like what do you mean?
This is just physically, like this is me, like my security mindset, like trying to make sure, keeping your head on the swivel type mentality. And I know that's just one way to protect a woman. But
there's many ways to protect a woman.
That's the thing. I think the reason that, there's a lot that you've said. You don't feel like Black men love or respect you as a woman. Yeah. You feel like you think we love our shoes more. We don't value you. We don't have to protect you. But damn it, Sheree. I said Sheree. I don't put the first name and last name together.
Who is Sheree? Can you find her, please? Where's she at? I'm looking for her.
I had to do that. That was perfect, man. It's like,
oh God,
what does it take to protect her? What does that even mean, to protect?
Yeah,
man. Protection is more than just the physical sense. Like, protecting me is also protecting me emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. Like, I have been approached by men, we were physically attracted to each other, but like mentally and emotionally, he wasn't there. It burns me up when I put my all into somebody and they're not emotionally available for me. Like, I have my days where I'm just worn out. Like, I'm a single mother. We got this whole thing working from home. It's just a lot going on. So I'm coming to my man just needing to just release. I'm looking for something from me. I'm needing some feedback. But a lot of men are, well, I won't say a lot, but I know the few that I've dated were poor communicators, and that did make me feel protected. So it's like, okay, I'm laying everything out from A to Z, and you're not coming through for me. I feel neglected. I feel isolated. I feel alone in a relationship where I shouldn't be alone. You feel me?
Nah, and that's I actually hear that one quite often from other people. Yeah. I actually have a friend that's kind of dealing with that same situation with her baby daddy, who, they had this on again, off again thing kind of going on. And so that's kind of how she's feeling. The communication is a huge lack. But I kind of want to know, so what's some specific things in your opinion that you think men can do to start connecting and communicating and understanding women better so they can protect properly? What's some things that you think that we can do?
Wow, that's a good question. Gosh, be active listeners. Okay, like be fully engaged. Yeah, take notes. Because Sade's in the building. She's gonna lay it down for you, all right? But no, for real, like be active listeners, because a great communicator knows, like, it's important to listen to your target audience, right? So when your woman's expressing her concerns to you, don't be listening just to respond. Like, really listen to her. And secondly, the top two, empathize with her. You gotta be able to empathize with us. Like, there was a situation at my job where my boss was just picking at me. You know, working a corporate job where you're like the only Black female in the bunch, you know, I felt targeted, and I was like, man, and my man at the time was like, well, baby, sure it ain't you.
Wrong answer.
What you mean? Wrong answer, fool. What you mean? But no, I was honestly looking for him to be like, you know what, babe, I went through the same thing at my job, or in this situation, I went through this, and this is how I was able to get through it. Like, don't automatically assume that it's always us, because sometimes it's not. So listen, empathize, be understanding, be patient with us. I know baby, we can be a handful. I know. Trust me, I know I'm a handful, okay? But that's why God gave me 2 hands. But be patient with us. Take your time. Like, learn your woman, okay? Be emotionally available to her. Like, these things are so important to us.
A lot of guys know how to be emotionally available. I don't think guys, I mean, as a counselor, just even being a man, we're not really in tune with the way we feel so much.
Yeah.
We even mentioned that on the previous show. You know, we talked about how, you know, that's how we was raised, you know, to a point where you don't always tap into your emotional sides and really understanding how you feeling in the moment, or even how to, you know, console somebody else who may be feeling some kind of way in the moment as well. So you try to translate that over to your relationship, you know, it's kind of like not connecting. And then you lose connection in the relationship altogether. So, you know, that's not even just relationship, but that's...
It doesn't make, because my thing is, it's like, okay, as a individual, as myself, I understand how it feels to not be heard. I understand how it feels to not feel love. So to me, I'm thinking, okay, a man knows how that feels. So why would you want your woman to feel neglected when you know how that feels? You know, to me, that should, you know, spark some kind of change for you to be a better man, because you know how that feels. But I don't have all the answers. I'm just here to deliver a message.
This might be a part of the answer. We don't have examples of how to treat a woman. A lot of us
be a living example. Be an example.
Yeah, and you know, that's obviously you can't, but it's kind of, I mean, I think I'm a decent husband, right?
Yeah.
And I didn't grow up having all the examples. I didn't grow up with that example, but I did have other men in my life along the way and into my adulthood that were positive examples, mentors, per se. Because without it, honestly, I don't know if I would even still be married, to be honest. Even though I know what it felt like to be ignored or not listened to, I don't think that I was really kind of worried about being a husband, and even worried about being a father, because I didn't have those examples. So yeah, you can be the example for it. And I'm not making excuses, I think, but I just have to really look at, if we examine our society, our culture, the Black culture, we'll get into that in a second, we have to just ask ourselves, how did it get to this point? Like, who are our examples of what we want to see in the homes? And I think this is what's going on with the breakdown between Black men and Black women.
Well, people are so busy. They're looking for things outside of themselves. There's nothing wrong with trying to find some sense of inspiration outside of yourself. But the thing is, for me, because I didn't grow up having someone by me teaching me how to be a woman, to be honest with you, but that's a long story. But what I did learn was to, you know, I read books. You know, I surrounded my things around things that, you know, uplifted me and taught me to be a woman. You know, I was back in the day watching Moesha and watching Cheryl Lee Ralph, you know, do her thing. And, you know, now as a grown up, I'm watching her, I'm like, man, that's a strong woman. You know, I couldn't do it because Moesha was disrespectful, but I looked at her, as like, okay, I like how Dee gets down. Like, that's someone I want to be with or be like. I look at Aunt Viv, you know, like the images in TV and stuff. I'm like, okay.
Dark skin or light skin Aunt Viv? Dark skin Aunt Viv or light skin Aunt Viv?
The dark skin Aunt Viv. What you talking about?
Come on now.
The dark skin Viv.
So look, this is even a great segue to this right here. I want to know, we talked about this last week, who gets to be Black? Who gets to wear the coat of Blackness? You know, it's like, and all this is kind of sparked from Kamala Harris running for vice president, and then there's this she ain't black, and I'm like, that's a very interesting concept. I know her parents, father's Jamaican, mother's Asian, specifically she's an Indian, so she's not black per se, but this woman was born in America. She has skin on her and she's even being treated like a black woman right now, and probably all of her life. Went to a black college, is in the largest black sorority.
Yeah.
AKA.
Yeah. I think she's AKA.
Who's black? Yeah. In your own way.
Let me first off, and let me say this. The whole thing with Kamala Harris, it broke my heart to see black people tearing her down, saying that she wasn't black enough.
Yeah.
I don't operate like that. You know, black is black. I don't care where you came from. I don't care about your background, your skin complexion. Baby, you're black. Like, she's not my favorite candidate, but she is. It is what it is, you know. But it's crazy because black women, we preach about, we want protection, we want love, we want this and that. But here we are tearing down this black woman who wants to bring forth change. Our first black vice president woman, we're going to put that in existence, you know, but I saw a lot of women out there tearing her down. It's like, wow, like y'all are confused out here. I need you to pick a side.
I don't think they know what the question I'm asking you, who gets to wear the coat?
Why can't we all wear it? You know, why not? Like, why do we have to, matter of fact, why do we have to put boxes on ourselves? You know, why do we have to do that?
Or categorize ourselves, you know?
I mean, okay, I'm with you on that. I'm with the free spirit and all that. But the fact of the matter is the world doesn't. People are
But just because the world doesn't, it doesn't mean that I have to condition myself to what the world is doing.
No, you don't. And so it's like, I mean, I'm with you. I totally understand. Race is a made-up construct. Race is not real. It's not an ethnicity. Black or racist. No, the color of your skin is not an ethnicity. The point I'm making is like, and just like what you said, like, why are people saying she's not black or not black enough? Like, what makes a person black in this country? What is it?
I'm still looking for answers, honey. I don't know what makes a person black.
Quest to figure this out.
Nobody knows.
Right? We don't know.
And we fight over it. You know, we don't know, but we're fighting over it. Because that's why you're like, what's wrong with people? Why are we so confused? 1 week it's I don't tear black women down, and the next week a woman who's black. You
know what? I think it's a power struggle between black men and black women, because it's kind of like I've noticed. Like when the whole Meg Thee Stallion thing popped off, men were going crazy. Okay, they're like, see, black women are crazy. She deserved to get shot. Woo, 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 woo. And then when the whole Will Smith thing popped off, oh my God, with the whole entanglement, oh my God, men were going crazy. Women were going crazy. You had women talking about what Jada was hurt. She been through this. Then you had men talk about Will been through a lot. August is a victim. It was just so much going on, but it's crazy. We were all saying the same thing, but in different words. Like, to bring it back, like we've all been hurt. Just using him as an example. August was hurt. Jada was hurt. Will was hurt. You know, you all are sitting here trying to pick a side. Y'all are so busy trying to pick a side, not realizing we're all fighting the same battle.
Yeah, no, that's true. That's definitely true. And that's
I'm lost. What's the battle?
The battle?
Yeah.
Like there is no, and the thing is, there's no battle.
No, we're just fighting, right?
We're just fighting.
We're all struggling with something. Like there's all everybody's struggling with something, and I definitely understand that, because even like looking back on that whole Will Smith Jada situation, it's just like, you know, if you was in that situation, you know, I don't feel like anybody would want to be in that situation. But if you were in that situation, how would you respond if you was Will, you know, and you see what's going on with your wife, even though they wasn't together at the time, you know, like she was talking about how August had some things they was helping him with, and they had things, and Jada and Will had some things in their relationship. So that kind of like, I guess, drew them together. You know, so
we knew why Jada hooked up with August. Let me sip my tea to that.
Why is that? Don't say it. Why is that?
We all knew. Let me sip my tea to that. We all knew why Jada hooked up with August.
Hey, you heard her say she hadn't felt loved in a long time.
That's exactly. So you got to think about the hurt that Will is going through hearing that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so,
but
like,
guess
I mean,
what? A lot of men made fun of Will Smith. He was in a vulnerable moment, and I didn't see too many brothers be like, "Man, I feel you, man." Like I was there too. I went through that with my wife too. A lot of men were making crying memes.
And they did exactly, and did that, and they did it in front of everybody. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? They could have kept it a private thing, but they brought it to the red table. They did it in front of everybody. You know what I'm saying? So
maybe that's another reason why. I mean, just think about the imagery of that. For impressionable people, and they were like, bad marriage for life. And I'm not judging. I'm just not. Maybe that's like another image. Like, all right, we can beat on each other. And
now that is not an example. Bad marriage for life. No. As a single woman, I was confused. I said, bad marriage for what? Is that marriage? Is that no? You see what I'm saying?
Like
I ain't look at it as them literally saying they, bad marriage for life, but I looked at it as them having a little jokey moment because every marriage has struggles. Every marriage is not perfect. Every marriage at one point is gonna feel like a bad marriage because y'all best may be off at one point, you know what I'm saying? But I think what's so good, because, a lot of people been saying that, do y'all still want that Will and Jada love? You know what I'm saying? Like, I know y'all want it no more. But, honestly, because you see, they not getting a divorce. They're still together. They work through their issues in front of everybody, which is really like a really good example. So, I mean, problems come up. But can we sit down as two individuals, talk it out, talk about what happened, what was the issues? Can we restructure, our relationship and whatever our marriage is going to be? Can we heal from this? Yes. By the conversation that we have. And I feel like a lot of people are not having that conversation when bad things happen in their marriage.
They're they're ghosting. A lot of brothers are ghosting. That's what they do. They ghost. They move themselves away from the conversation because I feel like
don't be like, hold up, bro. Say brothers is only ghosting. Them girls is ghosting too. Y'all women ghosting too. I feel like
no. It happens though. Women do ghost. Women do it too. But which is not a good thing. I've done it a couple times, and I am so sorry. I was in a bad space in my life. I didn't know how to approach the situation. I was so overwhelmed. It's like, man, I'm gonna stop calling him. I'm gonna stop texting him. I don't care how he takes it, and I just left it alone. I felt bad about that,
because he out there hurt somewhere right now. He out there been hurt, still thinking about you.
And I hope that brother's healing.
That's what he's doing. He's somewhere hurt and saying all black women ain't shit. All black women.
On the account of me. Dang, man, I lost a good one.
So do you think this space can ever be repaired as it relates to black men and women, having good harmonious relationships, or just even we're gonna keep it with black men and women? Do you think can we get this thing right?
Man, I wanted to. I really do. That is a good question because that's a lot. You just hit me. You just hit me. But I really want us to be able to come together because I need for people to understand, like, we cannot go through this life alone. We were not built to be in this life alone. And, communication is key. We got a lot to work out in our community, but I don't know. I can't say yes or no. I don't have an answer for that.
I'll be honest, like, communication is key. Communication is one of the biggest issues.
It is.
In relationships. I've never heard anyone quite say it the way you have, where that lack of communication is what made you feel unloved. And so that's pretty strong. And so, I don't know, maybe we just need to learn how to treat each other and communicate better. Maybe that'll help us. We could talk about this all day.
Be emotional available. Emotional available.
What does that mean? Like, go ahead, as we wrap this up, what does that mean to be emotionally available? Tell us what it means.
All right. Well, to me, what that means is, again, being able to empathize with my feelings. Okay. It's being open, being receptive. Don't be... God, it's kind of hard to put into work. Okay, I'm going to talk about a situation I went through recent. Okay, it's fresh, y'all. So give me a moment. It's fresh, but
Get the tissue ready.
Yeah, let me get a tissue, y'all, because it's fresh. I'm still hurting. Oh God. Woo. Okay, no, but really, thank you. Bring them out. Yes. But no, there was a brother that I was dealing with. Loved this man tremendously. Put in my all into him. I just knew he was it. But I was going through a rough patch in my life. You know, my grandmother just died. I didn't know what was going on with my job because, you know, COVID came in and shut everything down. So I was like, man, I don't know if they're going to talk about laying us off. I'm going to be working from home. I don't know what's going on here. My mom is battling cancer. I'm having to drive across from Clarksville to Murfreesboro to take her to her appointments sometimes. Having issues with my child's father. And I'm talking to my ex about it, you know, like, man, like, it's just, you know, it's so much happening, you know, just to keep it short. But I'm talking to him about everything, but it wasn't clicking. Like, he was like, oh, you'll be okay. You'll make it. You're strong. And if you're a strong woman, Sade, you'll be okay. And I'm like, strong enough? Like, if I was strong enough to carry this, why would I be coming to you about it? Because the thing is, if I feel like I can handle it, I don't want to talk to nobody about it. You know, I'm going to focus on what I need to do and keep it moving.
Do it.
Yeah, but I'm coming to my man. I'm coming to you, and I'm needing you with me. Okay, like I'm needing you to give.
Tell him a better response to that than
okay. What would you have wanted him to say?
Man, more than you strong enough. You got this, babe. Pat on the back. You're good. I just needed I needed to feel loved. I needed for him to feel like, okay, this means so much to her. So let me stay in here by her side and be there for her. Because I know he was battling a lot of things too. But the difference between me and him, I was able to set my BS aside and be there for him. I was able to be like, you know what? I know I'm going through this, but I'm going to hear him out. I'm going to give him advice. I'm going to be the woman that God placed me to be and be there for him. I poured into him. Even when I only had a little left in me, I still poured into him because I knew he needed me. I didn't get that in return. Reciprocation, y'all. It's key. It's key.
I think that's one of the best things about our Black women is that when you are there, you're like the backbone that we need. And any Black man that has a Black woman in his life can attest to that. Sure. You know, so look, we're out of time for today. But, you know, I want to just check in with you. Like, you know, we're in this COVID. We're still in this thing. We've been in it for 6 months. How are you taking care of yourself these days? What are you doing?
Well, I read again, y'all. There's two books,
woman.
These two books would change.
And I seen that one. I seen that Relationship Goals book. So I think I need to tap into that one.
I really want, because there's not enough, you know, I feel like there's not enough platforms out there teaching people how to enjoy their singleness. And I think it's broken people trying to heal broken people, get into relationships and whatnot. So Pastor Michael Todd, thank you. Like, he changed my life. I ain't gonna lie, reading this, I even got the study guide here. You know, it's filled. But it definitely helped me to work on myself so I could be able to be, you know, a better mother, a better friend, a better wife, if that's in my plans. But
put it out there.
Yeah, I'm putting in existence. You know, put it out there. But yeah, reading a lot. I don't really watch a lot of television. You know, I try to feed my spirit with things that's gonna keep me, you know, uplifted, keep me educated, keep me rooted with myself. Like, I don't want to be distracted nor inspired by things that is not good for myself. You know, so that's pretty much what I've been doing during this COVID. Elevating.
Yeah. Elevating.
Elevating.
Can I put you on the spot?
Sure.
So you're a poet?
I dibble and dabble a little bit.
As we wrap up today's show, we're gonna send it out with. Well, I'm gonna put you on the spot. I want to end the show with something from you. We're gonna finish the show out today with a piece. I'm gonna give you a few seconds to think of something, a line or two. But by the time I
give us a couple of bars.
Drop a hot 16.
It's been a great show. We had a great conversation. And then, like I said, it's one of those things that we can keep talking about all day long, but we have to improve the relationships between Black men and women, and just between Black people altogether. And like I said, this is a conversation about Black men and women. I'm not excluding those same-sex relationships and couples. Y'all got problems too. We just talking about one thing today. We were focused on that. We're not leaving y'all out. Just want to say that it's been a great show. I'm going to say my last piece, but I got to give Des a chance, and then we're going to kick it back to me. We're going to get a piece from Miss Sade Fregene.
Fregene. He had the notes ready. Look, y'all didn't peep how he looked down at his note. He said, Sade Fregene.
He got it, though. He got it.
What you got there?
All right, so my only thing is, I think the biggest takeaway for today is, always continue to work on your communication, with people. And I don't even think that, I know we talked a lot about relationships today, but I think communication, whether it's your business partner, your friends, your classmates, workmates, whatever, improving your communication, how to properly communicate with people can go a long way in improving your overall life. So, yeah, communication is the key word. Yeah.
All right, folks, I must pass it over to Miss Sade.
You really? How you gonna put me on the spot? Really?
On the spot.
Okay.
That's what I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So check me out. Okay. Let's see.
Mm-hmm.
Roses are red. All right. Violets are blue. Got Desmond and Eric on the show.
Okay.
Woo 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 woo. Scoopy poo. Bars.
Big bars.
I guess that's a great way to end the show for today. Thank you guys for listening and being a part of this show.
Thank you guys. It's been fun. Thanks.
I appreciate it.
Yo, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. Please like, comment, and share this with all of your friends. And also be sure to subscribe and then go check out some of our past episodes. Make it a great day.